All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Big Blue Tea.
All right, you Big Blue fanatics, welcome back. This is the Deep Dive, and today we are taking a full-on plunge, headfirst, into New York Giants training camp, specifically Day 9. Look, as a huge Giants fan myself, I've been absolutely glued to this stuff. We've gone deep into your sources, really pulled out the key nuggets, even got some juicy bits from the Big Blue Tea Daily Scoop podcast. Our whole mission here, simple. Give you the shortcut, get you totally clued in on our Giants. We're talking jaw-dropping plays, rookie moments, and yeah, even the tough news. We want you ahead of the game.
That's exactly right. And we're not just listing events, we're looking at why they matter. Because when you really dig in, you start to see these patterns emerging, right? It's not just isolated stuff. It signals bigger trends for the team.
Love it.
So yeah, not just what happened, but what it tells us about the Giants' identity, how they're shaping up for the season.
Okay, let's do it. Day 9 definitely had some highs. Let's start with the absolute monster play, maybe the play of camp so far. Russell Wilson, you got to hear this. Wilson just unleashed a BMMB downfield to Wan'Dale Robinson, like a perfectly thrown deep ball. And get this, the reports say Drew Phillips had basically perfect coverage. Even got a finger on it, tipped the pass. And somehow it still lands right in Wan'Dale's hands while he's flat on his back.
Wow.
I read that and just thought, that's vintage Russ, you know? Felt like pure magic, a real spark.
Yeah, that play is definitely more than just a highlight. It's sheer improbability, like you said.
Yeah.
It really speaks volumes, maybe about chemistry, maybe just luck, but also adaptability.
Right.
You know, for a tip ball to land that perfectly, it suggests something, maybe anticipation, maybe just trust to make a play, even when it breaks down.
Yeah.
From a bigger view, it shows they can create something from chaos.
Yeah.
And for the receivers.
Yeah.
Definitely hints at big play potential, even off script.
Man, that gets you excited. And speaking of exciting sparks, the rookies. They are absolutely running wild out there. Let's talk rookies running wild. It's just awesome seeing these young guys step up. We're hearing O'Donnell Fortune and Makari Page, undrafted guys, actually took first-team snaps, corner and safety.
That's significant.
Huge vote of confidence. But maybe the biggest rookie buzz, Abdul Carter. This kid is like everywhere. Spin moves, swim moves, just dominating blockers. You absolutely love to see that raw talent, that fearlessness from a rookie against the vets. It says they're not just trying to fit in, fighting for a spot.
And the fact that undrafted guys like Fortune and Page are getting those first-team looks this early, that's a really strong sign about Coach Daboll's approach. It's pure meritocracy.
Yeah, seems like it.
Shows the staff is serious about evaluating everyone, not just looking at draft status. And these players, they're grabbing that chance. It could genuinely shake up the depth chart. Carter, especially, his dominance suggests he's adapting fast. He might contribute way sooner than people thought.
And still on defense, gotta shout out D. Williams. 2 interceptions today, including what they called a filthy one-handed snatch in the end zone. Reports say his hands are like glue, just a ball magnet. That's the kind of playmaker this defense needs, right?
Yeah, 2 picks in a day. That's not just a flash in the pan. That points to him maybe getting the scheme quickly, having those ball-hawking instincts. Could really fast-track him into a role.
Definitely.
Defensive coordinators, they love that kind of consistent playmaking. Even in practice, it's exactly what you look for to create turnovers. Could be a really nice surprise contributor.
Okay, so lots of buzz, lots of highlights. But camp isn't always sunshine and rainbows, right? Day 9 had some tough news, too. Injuries. Always hate hearing about guys going down.
It's the harsh reality of camp.
Yeah. So, undrafted rookie back Rashawn Baker. He went down in one-on-ones, knee injury. Sounds like it might be pretty serious. Just a tough break for a young guy trying to make the team. And then Cam Skatepo, our human bowling ball. He's day-to-day. Sounds like maybe a hamstring. Hope that's minor. Oh, and Greg Van Roten, starting right guard, still out for the birth of his child. Happy for him, obviously, but man, we need him back anchoring that line.
Those running back injuries, especially Baker sounding serious and Skatepo being nicked up, they have immediate effects. You know, roster depth gets strained instantly.
Right away.
And every rep counts for these guys, especially rookies. Missing time now really hurts their chances. For the team, it means maybe adjusting backfield plans, maybe even looking outside if these injuries drag on.
Yeah, something to watch. And then there was a bit of quarterback drama. Rookie QB Jackson Dart getting a little fiery.
I heard about this.
Yeah, you love the passion, but maybe got a little too spicy. Apparently, he really got into it with receiver Emir Smith-Marset after a play where ISM didn't turn for the ball. Reports said Dart was pointing at his eyes, yelling, hey, use these things. That's that fire, that competitiveness you want in a QB. He's clearly not shy, but in a pro locker room, is that kind of intensity always good? Or can it cause friction?
Well, that's the crucial balance, isn't it? You absolutely want that fire, that passion, especially from a young guy trying to lead. But veteran teams, they rely on, effective communication.
Right.
There's a really fine line between holding guys accountable and maybe pushing them away, particularly early on when you're building that chemistry.
Good point.
Dart's intensity shows he's driven, which is great. But the coaches will definitely be watching how he manages relationships. That's just as vital for a quarterback. It's a learning curve.
Makes sense. Okay, speaking of setting a tone, Coach Daboll, not messing around with discipline. This new accountability alert drill sounds intense.
Yeah, classic Daboll.
Exactly. No nonsense. Commit a pre-snap penalty in this drill. Boom. You're done for that session. Pulled right off the field.
Oof.
We heard James Hudson, Jake Kubas, Dalen Canberra. They all got the boot today. You can just feel Daboll setting that standard. Mistakes, especially dumb ones, won't fly. As a Giants fan, gotta say, you respect that discipline.
And what's interesting there is how directly Daboll is hitting those fundamental issues. Discipline, focus. Things that absolutely win or lose you games in crunch time. This drill, it's more than just correcting errors. It sends a really clear message about the demanding culture he's building. No ambiguity. Every player is responsible, period.
Yep.
That tough love, the goal is to build precision, focus, cut down those mental errors when it really counts in the season.
Yeah.
It says a lot about the team he wants.
Absolutely. Setting that tone. Okay, let's hit some quick hitters and observations from day 9. Angie Thomas, star left tackle, still rehabbing. We're all just saying, take it slow, big fella. Need him 100%.
You sure?
Darius Slayton, Cordell Flott, also absent today. Hopefully nothing major there. Also seeing a lot of personnel shuffling. Coaches mixing and matching lineups. Definitely not tipping their hand just yet, keeping us guessing.
Standard procedure, but always interesting to watch.
Oh, and circling back to Drew Phillips, the guy who tipped that Wilson pass, apparently he got a LASIK this offseason. And the word is, it's clearly paying off. Makes sense, right? See better, play better.
Huh? Well, certainly didn't hurt on that play. But yeah, putting all those observations together, you get a good snapshot. The personnel mixing shows they're experimenting, fostering competition. That's healthy.
Right.
They're looking for the best combos, not just sticking with assumptions. At the same time, player health, Thomas's rehab, Slayton and Flott being out, that's always the X factor that can change plans quickly.
True.
And even little things like Phillips' LASIK, they show individual players working to improve, which all adds up. Every detail matters in building the team picture.
Okay, so let's tie it all together. For you, the loyal Giants faithful listening, what are the big takeaways from day 9?
Let's boil it down.
Nugget 1, injuries. They are piling up, especially at running back. That depth is being tested early. A real challenge. We need guys healthy. Nugget 2, that Wilson to Robinson miracle throw. That's the highlight, no question. A spark, a glimpse of potential greatness. Gives you hope for some serious fireworks this year.
Nugget 3, the rookies. Abdul Carter, D. Williams. These guys aren't just participating, they look ready to play right now, which is incredibly exciting for the future and maybe even the present. And Nugget 4, Daboll's discipline. That accountability drill sets a crystal clear tone. Mistakes have immediate consequences. That's how you build a tough, focused team.
Exactly. And what this deep dive really shows you is that complex mix, right? There's immense promise, especially with the young talent and that Wilson connection. But there are also necessary adjustments coming because of injuries.
Yeah.
And underpinning it all is this demanding, disciplined culture. Daboll is hammering home. It's not just about stats or one highlight play. It's about the team's whole identity forming rep by rep. Understanding that bigger picture, that's crucial. Whew. What a deep dive, folks. That was honestly a blast unpacking day 9 of Giants camp with you. Thanks so much for tuning in to this Big Blue Bonanza. And hey, remember this, when life throws you a tough situation, maybe just do like Russell Wilson. Throw it deep, maybe close your eyes for a second, and trust someone's down there lying on their back, ready to catch it. You never know.
Huh. It's actually a pretty good metaphor, isn't it? Trusting the process, taking those calculated risks, believing that sometimes, unexpected breakthroughs happen, both on the field and, just out there in life. Sometimes you got to make that bold throw.
Love that way of looking at it. All right, everyone, keep exploring, keep learning, stay curious. Until next time, stay informed, stay pumped. And from both of us here at The Deep Dive, let's go. All right, well, I think that just about wraps things up for this deep dive.
Yeah, seems like a good place to pause.
Just wanted to say a massive thank you for tuning in to Big Blue Tea.
Absolutely. And, a huge shout out always to Black Freezy TV.
Oh,
For
definitely.
the fantastic programming, the production, everything that makes this possible.
Yep. Their work behind the scenes is just really appreciated.
It really is.
This has been Big Blue Tea.
Until next time.